Hey guys, it's Vicki, the literal crafter in Western New York, and this is my retreat journal part 2. So some of you saw the first video that I showed you of the journal that I had prepared so I could take it with me to an in-person bookmaking retreat in April. And you asked me to come back and show it to you once I had been to the retreat and I had used the journal. So that's what we're going to do today. So I attended the Compendium Society retreat in April in Pennsylvania. And it was 5 days of an immersive experience with fellow artists that was pretty amazing. So my boyfriend gave me Milk Duds. He put it in my suitcase, actually, so I found it when I got there. And he left me a cute little note, so I turned that into a tag. And then somebody at the retreat brought these origami pockets. We all got to pick one, so I put that in here. I took some pictures of things that, like, this was paper somebody at the retreat had. So I took a picture, put the name of the YouTube where she got the idea from, and then just some high-level notes. And I took pictures of things I saw when I was out shopping that gave me ideas. And I have some photos of things that I got thrifting and antiquing. Some notes about where to shop, what I liked, what I didn't like. Brochures, business cards, etc. And then these are the pages that I made like daily pages. And I had made 2 faux library cards for each day. So what I ended up doing is recording the date, who presented that day in high level, what they presented, or anything that, you know, happened at the retreat. Like the first day they gave us seat cushions, which was pretty neat. And then I also wrote down my my experience, my emotional experience of the event. And then if I took any pictures, I tucked those in as well. So I don't have to take everyone out. You guys get the picture, and you've seen the cards if you've watched the other video. So like this day, I didn't write a whole lot. So I took the other card out, and it's just in my stash somewhere to be used in the future. So this is the section about the techniques and processes we used. And so during the retreat, during the day, I took photos and then also wrote down high-level notes on scrap paper because my writing was very, very sloppy. We were moving fast. So then in the evening when I went back to my room, I would write everything out completely. And by doing that day by day, it allowed me to make sure that I didn't miss anything. You know, if I'd waited till I got home, I would be missing steps in the processes. So some of you may not be aware, but I have some memory issues. So having this reference book is really key for me. I can't just pick something up and know how I made it. My brain doesn't work that way anymore. So I often make reference books for things that I learn. And this has its own book because it was, you know, a whole 5-day retreat. Okay, so this I'll show you. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking this up. So this here is the end of my work table. We each got half of a 6-foot table, so I had 3 feet of workspace, and this white is the end of my table. Here is a 4-tiered, very lightweight, narrow, maybe about 6 or 7 inch wide cart. It was empty in my studio, so I brought it, and it ended up working out so perfectly. Almost all of my tools and supplies fit on this cart, which freed up space on the table for my partner and I. And I would definitely bring that again. Now, I drove, so I had plenty of space. Obviously, if you're flying, it would be really hard to bring something like that, but I would do that again for sure. And this is a picture of our classroom. The other thing that I brought that I should mention that worked out really well for me, and again, I had the space for it, is a large glass mat. I work on a glass mat all the time in my studio, and I knew I would want one, and I loved having that. So then some pictures. Oh, this is one of the library cards that I hadn't written on, so I just repurposed it back here. Myself and two of the women that I bonded with, and hopefully we're friends for life now, we had a half day free, and we went thrifting and antiquing, and we had the most wonderful meal. And so these are pictures of the three of us. And then dinner the last night was the three of us plus our friend Diane. And we had good grub. We did some storytelling, and we had so many laughs. Our three instructors with three of us. Just some quotes. Most of these are kind of inside jokes, but things that I heard made me smile, make me think of the retreat. Smoosh and smosh, tip tap scatter. Tina Walker was really funny when she started going over her project, and she said, now with great precision, and then just ripped a giant rip in her fabric. That was really funny. And that's my style as well. I don't cut anything, as you know. I tear fabric whenever possible. Okay, so the last part of my book is the yearbook that I set up that I was hoping people would sign. And everybody in the classroom signed it, and so many people loved the idea. Now, I was hoping to have a full class picture to put on the front, or since people signed there, I'll probably just paper clip it in somewhere. And I believe we do have a full class picture somewhere. I need to just go hunt that down so I can print it out. So people left notes. They clipped things in. Everybody got a tag like this, and that was fun. And I made some small little like library card type things that some people wrote on. And I'm so thankful to have that. A lot of people left either contact information or their socials and things like that so we can stay connected. And then when I got home from the retreat, one of the women that I met sent me this. This is art by Tina Walker. And then inside, Benita put photos from the event. And this is just so precious. For her to take the time and energy to do this, what a great memory. So that is my journal and reference book from the Compendium Society retreat. I'm glad that you watched the video. I would appreciate a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you back here again soon. Thanks, everyone.